Hey everyone, welcome to Son of a bitch! Okay. Are you filming?
What was that noise?
I don't know.
My velociraptor?
I don't know, maybe. Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing our April speed reviews, and this month we have 4 products to review, and I actually surprisingly liked all of these products, so let's go ahead and get started. The first one we're going to talk about is from Too Faced. This is their Better Than Sex Foreplay mascara. So this is meant to be more of like a primer, so obviously like the step before you put on your mascara, you can put on a primer on your lashes, which is typically what I always do with my mascara application. So this is supposed to give you instant lengthening, lifting, and thickening mascara primer. Now, this is actually a very interesting formula. If you have a mascara that tends to like run on you during the day, or it tends to flake or anything like that, this is like glue on your mascaras. This will hold down any mascara that you have that you are concerned about in terms of the wear time. Like, there is something magical about this formula that really does make all of the different mascaras out there just like, it's like magnets, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, the mascara just sticks to it. It's really kind of incredible. The packaging of this mascara primer is actually fairly interesting. So you can see that it is actually, well, first of all, it's an incredibly thick, creamy, liquidy formula. So if you do not like that, like, this is not necessarily going to be up your alley. But you can see that the brush is more of that like flexible little spikies. And what this means is that because of its like flexible nature, it really does grab onto every single little lash here. I will admit, this is a formula that is like a little bit more on the messy side from a packaging perspective, so definitely something to call out. The interesting thing about this mascara primer also is like, okay, so the pros are obviously that like it will make sure that your mascara adheres to your face, but the cons of this is that this is so freaking hard to remove. I don't know what it is about this formula, but I will literally have to stand there with like my eye makeup remover on a cotton pad, and literally I'm just like standing there in the bathroom for like 30 seconds per eye, just letting it soak in order to remove this mascara primer. This is definitely one of those things where I'm just like, what the hell is going on here? So that is definitely a con to this mascara primer, but on the days where I'm like, I need my mascara to last freaking forever, I will be reaching for this mascara primer. Let's go ahead and talk about the next product. This is from Haus. This is their Edge Precision Brow Pencil, and I have this in the shade Taupe. This is actually a softer eyebrow pencil than I would have imagined. So if you really like the thinness of like the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil, but you think sometimes that it may be a little bit too stiff for you, this is a formula that I would actually highly recommend. So the packaging of this eyebrow pencil is that it does have a spoolie on one end, which by the way is actually a very nice spoolie. This is the perfect blend between like being soft enough that it's not hurting your face when you're brushing up your brows, but then stiff enough that it actually does manipulate your brow hairs. So very good on that front. And then on this end is where you get that eyebrow pencil, and you can tell like this is just a very, very thin eyebrow pencil. So this is something that's going to give you the ability to really, really draw in like very specific hairs if that's what you're going for. This is something that's really going to give you like a natural brow, in my opinion. Like, this isn't something that I would necessarily say you want to use for carving. This is something for just like filling in your brows on a more natural day, which is honestly like how I usually do my brows if my brows are not laminated. So I really, really like this eyebrow pencil. The way that it applies onto your skin is a very, again, very, very natural way. So again, this is like perfect for a natural brow. And then what I like about this product as well is that it does not budge throughout the day. So once it's on your brows, I do find for the most part that it lasts a pretty decent amount. The next product we're going to talk about is from Lucky Chick, and this is their Lip and Cheek Multi-Stick Cream product, which is in the shade Lucky Life. And I have to tell you guys, like, first, check out this packaging. Is this not the coolest thing ever? Like, honestly, I love a good like marbling, cool texture. Like, this is just, the first time I opened up this product, I was like, I love it. I freaking love it. It looks like candy, but I mean, obviously don't eat it, but like, it's so cool. I really love it. Anyway, what I like about this product is the shade, the blendability of this. Like, this is gonna give you that, honestly, like perfect springtime, bright neon Barbie pink that's just gonna make your cheeks look so, so alive. This is one of those products also that is very easy to blend out. It doesn't really pick up on all of the like foundation or skin tint that you have underneath this. Like, this is just a really, really nice cream blush. Lasting power of this, I would say, is about on par with all of my other cream blushes. I'll be totally honest with you guys. Like, as a more oily girl, like cream blushes just do not last that long on me. So when I was testing it this month, I would say this one actually lasted about 4 to 6 hours on my skin until you like really couldn't see any pigment, which, to be totally honest, for a cream blush is not like the worst in my opinion. Now, the only thing about this product that like is kind of annoying just from a packaging perspective. So the twisting mechanism on this is not stiff enough that it will basically like creep as you are applying this product. So basically like the product will slowly retract back into the packaging as you're like applying it on your cheeks, and like that's so annoying to me. But like, I made sacrifices this month because I was like, the color is really pretty. I really like the way that it looks on my face. Like, I love that it's got just such a wonderful swirl of color in here, and like the end result is really nice, but my God, that retracting business when you're applying it could almost be a game changer. Like, they're lucky that this product works so well, because if it didn't, it would be like garbage. The last product we're going to talk about, which I really, really like, is from Lunar Beauty. This is the Moon Prism Blush Palette, and let me tell you guys, like, dude, I had the best time playing with this blush palette this month. This is a much stiffer formula for blushes than anything that I am used to. Like, and also, as you can tell, like all of these shades are matte shades, and then you do get one that has a little bit of shimmer in it. So the shades that we have here are Twilight, Spacey, Stargaze, Twilight, and then swatched super awkwardly, here we go. This is Pink Moon, and then right here with a little bit of shimmer in it is Soleil. Now, my favorite thing about this blush palette is that you actually get like a variety of different tones and shades in this palette. So this month I actually wound up using Gravity a lot of the time as like my bronzer blush shade, which I really just put right here. And then I would use one of these lighter shades to just brighten a little bit closer into my face. And then I would use Soleil on top of everything to just give it like a little bit of glimmer, a little bit of like something, something, which I really, really like this palette for. Honestly, I was very impressed with this formula, and my God, this formula also does not budge off your face. This is one of those powder blushes where like if you are going to an event, if you are worried about sweating during the summer, you absolutely need to get this palette because this will not budge. The only thing that I would say about this palette is that it does require a more dense brush in order to apply it as like optimally as possible. So I really, really like the IT Cosmetics number 227 Flawless Blush brush for this specifically. This is one of those brushes where like the bristles are just totally like tightly packed together. This was the best way to get that perfect blend of color onto your cheeks. If you use something that's a little bit too fluffy, like my favorite Zoeva 127 Luxe Sheer Cheek brush, like this one to me honestly just made it a little bit almost like patchy, and you can tell that this is a much less tightly packed brush. And so in that way I was kind of like, that's kind of annoying to me, mostly just because I like products that can work with like any kind of brush, if that makes sense. But the payoff of this blush, the longevity of this powder blush makes it like totally worth it. And I really, really love, almost just dropped it there, I really, really love the packaging. Like, I just think it's so much fun. I really like everything about this. This is a hefty palette too. Like, it feels expensive. So aren't my cheeks like just like, whoo, like it's a lot of color. I love it. All right, that pretty much wraps up this month's speed reviews. Hopefully you guys found these reviews helpful. If you like this video, please feel free to like it and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to follow me over on Instagram if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next week.